Well, there is royalty at this year's Syttende celebration.
This year's king and queen have strong ties to the Stoughton community and their Norwegian heritage. John Arneson is a Stoughton native and his wife Darlene a Verona transplant.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How are you selected king and queen?
It's quite an honor to be selected. Actually, the executive committee of the Chamber of Commerce has a committee selected, and they look through a variety of candidates and members of the community who have served or been active in the community activities and things like that. And so there's lots of good candidates in Stoughton, and this year we were the ones that were selected to serve as king and queen.
It's a big honor.
It certainly is.
And these aren't your children.
No.
I know they're not. We have a prince and princess. We have Andrew Toso, who is our prince, and then we have Annalisa Maihu, they're both third graders, and so they're representing us during this week.
Oh, how exciting.
And the week for us is an opportunity to visit the chamber businesses. The Syttende Committee is an offshoot of the chamber, and so we've been visiting the businesses, we've been at the schools, we were downtown at the Capitol, and we're on the Assembly Chamber, introduced them to the Assembly. We also have a chance to visit all the events that go on during Syttende. And for those of us that are visiting organizations, it's kind of a benefit because we haven't always seen all those different events because we're busy working.
Right.
So that allows us to do that. So we certainly encourage people to come down. Stoughton is unique because we have the cultural aspect and the heritage as a part of our community celebration. So we encourage people to
John,
come
why
on
is the
down.
Norwegian heritage so important? I mean, you're 100% Norwegian besides that, but why is it so?
I'm a privilege. Well, when the Norwegian immigrants came over in the late 1800s and early 1900s, they felt a tie to their homeland, and so they wanted to continue that heritage and that tie to the homeland. And so some of the traditions and the cultures that they brought over from Norway have stayed in this area. And so the things like the rose mauling or the hardanger or some of the very special cultural events have been carried on through the traditions, and the great-grandchildren and grandchildren have carried on some of those things. And so it's important to keep your ties to your homeland, your country, yet when they became American citizens, they didn't want to lose that connection to their homeland of Norway.
They certainly have. And congratulations.
Yes.
Enjoy your reign.
Congratulations.
Enjoy your weekend.
Congratulations, guys. Have a fun weekend.
Yes.
Happy Syttende.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Happy
You too.
Syttende
And
to you
there
as well.
is a lot going on. Tomorrow morning, the annual 17-mile walk begins at 6 a.m. at Mance Park. The 20-mile run takes off at 7:30 a.m. The Rose Mauling exhibit, a display of Norwegian painting, is at the fire station this year.
And Sunday, the Syttende parade rolls down Main Street starting at 1:30. Those are just some of the highlights. There is so much more than we can possibly get in the time that we have. But for a complete list of Syttende activities, go to stoughtonwi.com/Syttende.
And happening throughout the weekend, one of the most popular events at Syttende, the dancers. And these kids are dedicated.
They practice 5 days a week. They get up before school at 7 o'clock in the morning to practice. There are 23 kids in this year's group of Norwegian dancers. It's quite a commitment.
Yeah, and quite an honor
and
as well.
Quite a talent.
And let's take a look and listen.